100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Check tight. Yellow. Check tight.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
We got 4. We got 4.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you, son. I got it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, watch this.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Ready? 44's Mike. Check. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Go. What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Here we go. No.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
Let's see.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the safety creep. He's cracked. He's checking crack.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Watch the shift.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 44 yards.
Kansas City.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Tight end's right. Everyone got four down. Motion, watch.
Just bowling over tacklers. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Hey. 4 down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Chargers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man, I got you. New Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's get the ball. You're out. Bang, 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 bang. Check.
To throw is Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
3 down. One twist. Check. Crunch.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. Ooh, the juke. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run on first down. Street. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's just me and you.
On second down, Street. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On third down, this is Jackson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 9. Check 9. Where's 52? Watch 52.
To throw, Bridgewater. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They run on first down with Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
First down, Kansas City.
Why? 180. That's a slip. 52's enough.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Come on, fellas.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Pick the edge. Come. Check three. Hey.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Fresno. Shoot,
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
3rd down and 13.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the 2nd quarter now. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Check.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I can't believe they even let you play. Tighten up.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Able to spin free. It's caught by Jackson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Yep. Watch the twist. Hayward. 51's the mic. All day, just like that.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded inside the 5. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On first down, Jackson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Check. Rip left. Check it back. Check.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run again with Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Draw play. Mahomes gives to Hunt. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball right here. Out, 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 out. Kill, 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 kill. Look. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Let it go.
Bridgewater. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 1st down, Street, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Joker, 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 joker. Will. Twist, twist. Trump. 44, Mike, 44.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big pickup of 38.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And Is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Butker now to add the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Jackson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Bridgewater. And Allen's got it. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Waste don't travel. Waste don't travel.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check 4. Wide motion.
They'll run again with Hunt. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 29, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
49, check 49. He's coming. You're out. We got double up.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
39-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Check three.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Go.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They'll run on first down. Hunt. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Kansas City, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.